announcements to make and maybe recap on the previous week. But I think it's nice to start with a conversation. So if someone has a question, let's kick the AMA off, and from there we'll see where it takes us. DeFi, I've unmuted you. If you press the button, you're able to speak.
Yeah, I just have a quick question about Laika today, and I was just wondering, what is the next steps for Laika? Any exchanges?
Yeah, so I think that's something we will discuss in more detail with announcements. But in short, we plan to list on a tier 2 exchange. We did a vote last week, and community has decided on a top 3 exchanges. And we also already contacted those exchanges, so we know what the listing fees are. So next step will be to rally the money, get enough in marketing donations so we can pay for the listing fees. But I think more importantly, next to the exchanges we want to do is go big on influencers. Today we had a video released by a small YouTuber, which did a website review, but I think it will be nice if we have a more in-depth review of the project, announcements, and future steps of our project, not only having someone read off the website. So that should be something we plan. I think 2 weeks ago we did a vote for what charity we want to donate to, and we picked Dog Refuge. It's a charity in Australia, and we are waiting for confirmation that we can use their name in our marketing. So once we get the confirmation, which is hopefully today, we'll be definitely donating. So we move away from the meme of Laika and we start on the charity part of the project. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Does anyone else have a question? If you raise your hand, I can unmute you and you can have the mic. Yes, Vince, you're unmuted if you press the blue button.
Oh, yes, I hear. I have a question about the last week. Bitcoin was fallen. What's your review about the last week of Laika?
I think it's double-sided. So first of all, nice to meet you, Vince. I can hear you're also Dutch, so we have the similar accent. Last week we saw a big drop on the market, and it also impacted the chart of Laika, of course, because we are paired to BNB. So if BNB in price goes down, which it has by almost 60%, then also market cap of Laika is decreasing. So what we have been doing in the chat is share the trading view overviews, the chart, with an overlay which cancels out the effect of BNB price. And if you compare, then we should actually be on, say, 4 to 5 million market cap. So let's assume the next month we continue the bull run and BNB price goes back to its previous high and maybe even sets a new all-time high. That will greatly impact the market cap and therefore the chart of Laika as well.
Okay, now very clear. Thank you for answering.
Yeah, no problem. Of course, I think we are all looking at the charts, and not all holders know that the BNB price directly influences the Laika price as it's paired. So it's important to always look at BNB price when you decide to buy or sell Laika, because the price reflected on the chart at the moment looks like we dipped significantly, but that was not because of sales of Laika, but because of the BNB price. So we can recover quite easily if BNB does as well.
That's that's clear.
But yeah, let's see what next month brings us, because I am in quite a lot of Telegram groups and everyone is saying different. Some people say from here on we'll continue the bull run to at least $100,000 Bitcoin. That will be amazing, because that will mean 4x for Laika as well. Others are a bit more skeptical and they say it could go even lower to maybe 20k Bitcoin price. So all we can do now is just hold our bags, make sure we do enough marketing to get new investors in, and continue what we are doing, I think.
Yeah, you can never see the future. So it could be the wrong way or the good way. So we will hope for Laika it goes the right way, of course. And
definitely, yeah.
The product.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if you look at the buys on Poolcoin, like if you scroll down, you see the chart. It's mainly green. Sometimes there are a couple of sells, but almost instantly there's enough buys to cancel out the effect of the sell. So it's mainly BNB price now that's holding us back, because even this morning it dropped again by I think 10%, and it showed immediately on the chart was if it didn't, then it would be like vertical for Laika. So yeah, let's just assume that next month will be better for the crypto market.
Yes, but okay, thank you.
Welcome, Vince. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, let's start with a small recap of the previous week then. For the people who are new and haven't been updated on the announcements channel, I'll start with a recap of the past week. So first thing you might have noticed is the website got a lot of updates. In the beginning of the week, we updated the team. My face is on there, Johan's face is on there, and we'll be adding Arnaya's face is on there, the web developer, and we'll be adding more team members over the coming days. We also added the roadmap. That's quite new. I think a day ago the roadmap was added, so you can see what we accomplished already and what we will be working on for the coming say weeks or month. And I'll talk about the future plans a bit more in a bit. We also added all the flags, so if you're not native English or you would like to speak in your own language to community members, then be sure to check out the website, click the Laika dog flag of your country, and you'll be redirected to the respective Telegram groups. And we added Laika Swap. It's a bit older now, but that's the main highlight, I think, of the website, because everyone is using Laika Swap. It's cheaper, it's faster than Pancake Swap, and it's directly linked to V1, so you get more tokens for your money, which we all like. So be sure to check out Laika Swap. And I think, but I can't say too much about it, is the web developer is also working on a new interface of Laika Swap to make it look a bit better, and possibly add staking, farming, so liquidity adding to Laika Swap. But we are still working out the ins and outs of farming and staking, so that might happen in the near future. I think we've all been watching the vote, and I've got it open. It's clear everyone likes Hotbit. 56% voted for Hotbit, so I think that should be our main focus. I've been contacting them, and they are sending me their sales deck. They start from 20K, but I hope, fingers crossed, with my sales experience, I'm able to talk them down to maybe 15K or a bit less, but we'll see what they respond to. Second will be Whitebit. They are more expensive. They start from 60K. So in my head, it's a bit too expensive for the marketing wallet we have at the moment. There's about, let's say, 4K in the marketing wallet at this point. So paying 60K would be quite a lot more than we have at the moment. So Whitebit, I think, is out of our current league, but maybe in the future, if Hotbit does what we expect it to do, should be a no-brainer to pay for Whitebit next. And then we have a tie on the third place. It's Probit and LaToken. LaToken gave us a bit better offer. They offered us a listing for $8,000, so it's a bit cheaper. And Probit asked for 25, so my third place will be LaToken. So we have Hotbit first, Whitebit's second, but it's expensive, and LaToken would be our third option. So let's try to get enough funds for Hotbit first. And if we don't come up with enough money, but we have, for example, 8K, we can always choose as a community to go with LaToken listing. I think yesterday in the main chat we had, let's say, 5,000 members, and at the moment we are at 5.5, and most of them are joining because of the CMC listing. They finally got our price displayed on their website, so we now fully tracked on CMC, which is huge for a community project. I've been looking at Pitbull, Bonfire, and other projects, and they're still struggling. Especially Pitbull, they don't have CoinGecko neither CMC listing, so we are definitely ahead of the other projects who are community driven. The only thing that community has been asking is to change the links, so the Telegram website and other socials on CMC, and I applied for the changes over 2 weeks ago, so I hope they pick up on it quickly, but they are quite slow. So let's just wait a bit more and hopefully they change it. But let's not forget we have to celebrate the listing and our price showing, because yeah, it has a big effect on our value and market cap. Yeah, last but not least, it's more of a request to you all, is go watch the video of the YouTuber. He posted it just a few hours ago on his YouTube channel and in his Telegram announcements channel. And I think it's good for our exposure if we post positive responses on his video. We like, we subscribe, and we grow his channel. Therefore, Laika will get more attention, and we'll be putting emphasis on the social channels as well. So I think I already posted it on Twitter, but we should also post it on Reddit, Facebook, maybe our YouTube, if possible, we could link it. So yeah, that's a small recap of the past week. I think a lot more has happened, but I can't remember. So maybe another member can fill me in if I forget something. But yeah, let's look at the coming week. So what do we plan? As I just said, we picked a charity, Dog Refuge, the Australian animal shelter, and we'll be making a donation towards their charity. We are just awaiting their approval before we can post anything about it, and we can make the donation. If they don't say yes and we use their name, we don't want the same to happen what happened with Virgin Galactic. We don't want to get sued or anything. So yeah, we need their confirmation, but that's definitely happening in the near future. One really fun thing is we have a sponsor, or we are a sponsor. We have an ambassador, and his name is Pluto. And we'll be releasing a video, I think tomorrow, about Pluto and what Laika's involvement is in Pluto's sponsorship. So that's something really fun for a community. Let's just say we have our own pet. I think in addition to Pluto and the charity donation is more influencers. We are talking to quite a few. They have different skills. One does shilling, some do Instagram campaigning, and we'll be partnering with them to get more exposure for Laika in the next few days. And one big thing is we just decided on more professional AMA with Crypto Talks. Crypto Talks is a community which has over 20k followers, and they host AMAs in their channel where people can ask questions. They prepare it on Twitter. They have a large following, and we all can join and ask questions. I'll be hosting, so I'll be answering the questions for our community, but we can all join and help and educate their community on the project we have. Now, last but not least, I want to end off with a call to action. I just spoke about the votes for the exchange, and we need funds to pay for the listing. But to be honest, donations towards our marketing wallet have been slow. So a call to action to you all is don't see it as a donation, see it as an investment. If you invest, say, $5 today and we get listed on Hotbit, your whole bag might be worth 10, 20, maybe 1,000 times more if you look at other projects that have been listed on Hotbit. So please see it as an investment, donate some money to the marketing wallet so we can pay for the exchange and we can all profit as a community from the small donations we do now. So that was my say. Now we continue on some people with questions. I start with the top one. It's Vetnek, admin of the Dutch channel. I've unmuted you, man. If you press the blue button, you are able to speak.
Hi there, guys. First of all, to start, we're doing pretty good, really good. But there are some people also in the Dutch channel who can join the voice chat, the AMA. They say really? They have a timer and it says they are too late to join.
Oh, that's weird.
So I think there are more people who can join this voice channel.
Let me see if we can manage. Did you send them the link that I posted in the main chat?
Yes. Maybe you can have a quick look in the Dutch chat, the Dutch Telegram group.
Definitely, let me jump in there. Oh, Tim just said he managed.
Okay, then I think we solved the issue. That's it for me.
Okay, great. Thanks for notifying me.
You're welcome.
Next up is Nuka. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly.
Hey man, thanks for AMA. I have a question about a roadmap on website. In the third quarter, there is a point launch Laika farming. Like, what does it mean? Can you give me more details maybe about it? Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Do you know how farming works in smart contracts?
Yes, kind of. So yeah, the question is more about are you going to implement it as a part of Laika swap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to how PancakeSwap does farming. If you go to PancakeSwap, you have different options. You have the exchange, which is essentially a swap, but you also have farming and staking. And we are looking if we can enable the same mechanics as Pancakes uses on our own website. So you get rewarded for holding Laika and enabling, for example, staking. So you stake BNB and Laika, and you'll be rewarded in preferably BNB.
This is really cool, man. Thank you.
No problem, man. Sure. Does anyone else have a question? Please raise your hand. Okay. I think if no one has a question at this point, then we can end the AMA here. Like I said, beginning of next week on Tuesday, we will have the AMA at Crypto Talks for a bigger audience and with a more professional setting. So questions will be handled by their team. They'll answer them in their chat. So be sure to join there. And of course, we are as a team, and me as well, always in the main chat. If you have any questions or need help, we are here. I'll leave the voice chat open so people can chat, but it's easier to close it first and then reopen it so everyone is unmuted. So I'll do that now, and then you can continue on talking to each other.